Hey book nerds, welcome back to Book Schnook. Today we're diving into The Bell Jar, Sylvia Plath's only novel, equal parts coming of age, psychological thriller, and feminist manifesto, all wrapped in a semi-autobiographical package that doubles as a cultural time capsule. So buckle up and match this with one of those moody espresso shots, framing our edgy, red-headed host. Here's the elevator pitch. Meet Esther Greenwood, brilliant, beautiful, full of promise. But during a prestigious girls' internship at Ladies' Day magazine in 1953 New York City, she descends into a mental fog. Flashbacks to college, buddies like the wild Doreen and wholesome Betsy, that flaky romance with Buddy Willard, plus a nasty incident with Marco, and things spiral. Rejected from a post-grad writing course, she sinks into depression, attempts suicide, lands in psych hospitals, endures shock therapy, and eventually begins to crawl out from under the novel's eponymous bell jar. For all its darkness, Plath's writing is wry, scathing, even laugh-out-loud funny. Esther's internal sass, like when she ponders virginity or mocks overly enthusiastic Betsy, is so sharp the bell jar nearly shatters itself. It's as if Plath said, "Sure, depression sucks, but let me deliver it with barbed wit." The result? A novel that's both harrowing and oddly entertaining. The bell jar itself. Whew. A suffocating glass prison around Esther's mind, symbolic of depression, gender roles, societal expectations. Green fig tree. Each fig equals future path. Marriage, motherhood, career. But Esther can't pick one, so she just withers. Hilarious and heartbreaking fig fail. Rosenberg's reference, that opening line, "It was a queer, sultry summer, the summer they electrocuted the Rosenbergs." Murky political backdrop reflecting Esther's personal execution. Set in 1950s America, Esther is expected to marry and play house, but she wants books, autonomy, and sex without pregnant stops. She rails,
"Maybe, when you were married and had children, you went about as numb as a slave in a totalitarian state."
Additionally, she's disgusted with Buddy's sexual hypocrisy, exhausted by society's virgin slut balancing act. The book is a feminist critique. The home, and even the hospital, is a cage. Dr. Nolan, her enlightened female psychiatrist, gives Esther contraceptives, a moment of reproductive liberation. She rejects Buddy, refuses the domestic destiny, and in that act of saying no, reclaims a measure of power. This is almost proto-autobiographical fiction, thinly veiled memoir. Esther's story closely parallels Plath's life. New York internship, breakdowns, shock therapy, mental hospital. Even characters map to real people. Dr. Nolan echoes Plath's own therapist. Philomena Guinea mirrors her patron Olive Prouty. Intertextually, the bell jar nods to the yellow wallpaper, women's mental health, medical negligence, and perhaps Catcher in the Rye through its stream of conscious voice and an outsider narrator vibe. Why does it resonate decades later? Plath's style, vivid, confessional, brutal, yet razor sharp. Moments like Esther describing mental breakdowns become visceral experiences, she said.
"I felt myself melting into the shadows." Or, "I felt very still and very empty, the way the eye of a tornado must feel."
Her color-me-crazy writing makes you feel the bell jar lift when electro-convulsive therapy finally brings her clarity. And that ironic, dark humor keeps you reading, even as her mind unravels. Although a masterpiece, the novel is certainly not without its flaws. Some of the racist language, reflective of its time, is now, to put it mildly, uncomfortable. Additionally, some critics have argued that its white feminist lens is too myopic. And yet, those contentious issues spark good conversations about how feminist classics can expand or evolve with more modern and contemporary perspectives. So, should you read The Bell Jar? Absolutely. If you're ready for a relentless dive into a brilliant, broken mind served with humor and a feminist bite. It's a masterclass in mental health lit, a cultural snapshot of psychiatric care, and a personal odyssey into madness and back. Plus, Plath's writing is so potent it'll pull you under, but might just give you enough oxygen to swim out. Drop your thoughts below. Did Esther escape that jar or just learn to breathe inside it? And if you love this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more Book Schnook. See you next time, where we'll uncork another classic with clever insights and irreverent charm.